What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We got a little bit done this weekend to the car. A little more than what I was hoping, so it's always good to get a little extra done. One of the main things we got done was we got the front bumper fitted. We got the exhaust basically figured out. What we're gonna do, I was playing around with some other exhaust options. Obviously we're keeping the Speedy's boom tubes, but I was deciding whether I wanted to run any kind of muffler or not, and decided not to. I'll show you that shortly, what we did. Got out here in the shop and I was looking at this front piece. This is like for a Camaro, but this is just cheap plastic, something I picked up on eBay, and I put it on there. I thought it looked pretty good, and then I thought to myself it would look better if it was green, but the problem is, you can't powder coat plastic, and I was having a really hard time finding the same color green as everything that's powder coated, and so it just wouldn't make sense to put this on here and leave it black, or potentially paint it purple. I didn't think it would look good in purple, and so I've got some sheet steel, and it's just flat steel, and so I decided to take some of that steel and just cut out my own. And so I had posted some pictures, I think, on here or maybe on my TikTok page, but we cut it out and we shaped it all up. I don't have a metal brake or any of that, so I had to do everything the old-fashioned way, but it turned out really good. I got it shaped, I got it fitted to the car, and then I decided, after I had that piece basically copied of what was in plastic, I kind of wanted a splitter, and so I made this flat piece that goes across the bottom and acts as a splitter. I do have coming, they're not here yet, some rods that will attach to the splitter and to the bumper, hopefully. We'll see. I'm also working on making sure there's no gap across there. That's something that I'll have to slowly work and get right, but this thing is just loosely on there for now, just to kind of see how it fits and see how it looks. And so that's how it looks. I think it looks really good. I'm super happy with it. You can also see that the hood vent, which I also made out of that same kind of flat steel, is now mounted into the hood. This is permanently fixed into the hood. The bottom has been fiberglassed to the hood, so this is not a removable vent. Like I say, I think it turned out really good. I'll have to tape it off, of course, when we paint the hood. We had to add some fiberglass here because now this section, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's kind of raised, and so I did that so that it could fit snugly across the front. But I think that turned out really well. Of course, it had to be green to match everything else. Like I say, we got the front bumper fitted, and so this passenger side is fitting real nice. Not going to take much work at all to make that a lot better. The driver's side was not fitting as good, and I added some, this is just fiberglass reinforced filler, but it's really hard. I mean, it's hard to even sand, but I added some of that just to get the edges equal, and then we'll come back with some regular body filler and smooth it all out. You can see that the front grille is just held on with tape. That's just so I could kind of see how everything looks and how everything was lining up. The hood is still not bolted down, it's just sitting there. It's actually going to come back off the car when I finish this video, and it's going to be sitting on those chairs because that fiberglass that I put underneath needs, you know, good 24 hours to fully cure, and I don't want this vent to slowly sink back down. It's fine for the video, but just over time it could slowly sink down if that fiberglass hasn't fully cured. It's pretty hard, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to have it upside down on the chairs. And so we got that. Inside the car here, we did get our seats. They're kind of hard to see, but these are the TMI rear seats. They're really nice. They were expensive, and then we also got the sun visors, and I had some more parts powder coated today. You can kind of see in the box here we got the mirror, and the hardware for the sun visors is all in there. And then also there's some little corner caps that actually go right here. I took those off. They were kind of rusty. You can actually see some of the rust, but they were rusty and they were like a chrome, and so I just went ahead and had those done in green just to match everything else. Not a whole lot more, I guess, has happened in the interior. If you didn't see the last video, we did put a shifter boot, even though this car is an automatic. It just makes the center console look a lot better. And then, so we got the exhaust. Like I say, I decided no mufflers, but I did want to do an X-pipe. And so what I wound up doing, at least for now, was I ordered 3-inch exhaust piping with a 3-inch X-pipe, and it essentially, it all clamps together. And so what we wound up doing, I have to climb down here to show you, is we clamped it on with an adapter where it hooks into the boom tube, because I went with the 2.5-inch boom tubes instead of the 3-inch. I wasn't thinking at the time that I was even going to attempt a 3-inch exhaust under this car. But so we got that, we got the adapter, that's welded, and then it comes to the X-pipe on both sides, and it has clamps. Same thing on the other side, it has clamps, and then that comes up, and for now it attaches to the 2.25 exhaust that was coming from the headers. My plan is, when this car is finished and completely drivable, I'm going to take it to the exhaust shop, and I'm going to have basically chopped off from there, and 3-inch ran all the way to the headers, the way that it should be. And I'll probably do what Tom did in his video. If you see Tom's Refurbs page, I'll probably add some clamps down low so that it can be unbolted easier from the front if you ever have to work on anything. But that's what we did for the exhaust. It sounds really good. I'll fire it up and let you hear it. Like I say, really loud, sounds really good. Sounds a lot better with the X-pipe than it did without. But that about sums it up for this video. Haven't got a lot more done. The only thing I will say is, you know, I built this vent, and because the original one got lost, and literally the day that I finished this vent, the other vent that I ordered came in. But you can see this thing it's pretty massive. Which, I mean, I knew it was gonna be big, but I think I've showed this once already. It's massive. It won't even fit between the vents. I would have had to have modified this one anyway. And the one that I made, it turned out really good. Never thought that I could make it that nice, but I spent, you know, the majority of an afternoon working on it, and it turned out really good. And then when I went and had it powder coated, it just looks that much better. So I'm happy with that. I hope you guys like it. Set this vent back out of the way. But that's where we're at for now. Still got, like I say, a little more work to do, getting this front bumper completely fitted, getting the line across where the splitter and everything is perfect, get those bars installed, and hopefully someday in the near future actually get the wide body kit. So another update on that. They told me 2 weeks ago that they were going to ship it that week. They didn't ship it, and then all last week it didn't ship, or at least I don't have a tracking number. And so I'm hoping that they ship that this week so that we can get that in and start getting working on that. But we still got plenty to do if it doesn't come in, so I'm not losing any sleep over the fact that it's not here. There's a lot of little finishing touches that just have to, you know, take place. A lot of that stuff isn't great for videos and content, but it's got to happen whether we do videos of it or not. So like I say, I want to get this front finished, and I really need to do more work to the trunk. I've got it over here. I had stripped it down, and I pretty much haven't touched it since, so I can always work on that. I got to get all this wiring in the trunk situated, and got to get the battery tray assembled. I've actually got to get an Optima battery for this car, and of course we got to finish this rear bumper that we're working on. I've got it pretty close, but still not perfect. But yeah, that's it, guys, for this week. This is the Sunday update. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We appreciate all the subscriptions we can get. We're gonna keep working on this thing, and we'll keep doing videos. I'll do a Sunday update every Sunday of what we got done, and I'll try to do some short videos here and there. The short videos really help grow the channel. They get views and they pick up subscribers. We don't get as many views on these long videos, and that's okay, but we're just gonna keep wrenching away on this thing. With that being said, I did order, before I end the video, some more parts for the car. And so you see the green Mustang horse. I've actually got one coming. I believe it's from X-Loom is the company. That is LED and RGB. It can be any color you want. I think that would be cool to have a green lit Mustang horse. And so we're going to take that one back off, get the colorized one on there. And also on this splitter, I think I want to just put Joker somewhere right in there on that. That can be stenciled, or it could be a sticker. I haven't really decided yet. I might put a sticker for now and later on have it stenciled on there. But just wanted to say Joker somewhere because we don't really have Joker really anywhere on the car. Another part that I did order is actually a RGB Joker emblem that will light up, and I could potentially put it down there where I'm talking about. I was also thinking about maybe in the grill, but we're already going to have the horse. And more than likely, it's going to go back here in the trunk, and that will be the simplest wiring as well because we already got our fuse block back here. But I'm thinking about putting it just right here somewhere, light up emblem that says Joker. But until it comes in and I actually lay eyes on it, I don't know where it's going. I don't even know for sure that it's going to go on the car. It may not even go on the outside of the car. I may incorporate it somewhere in the car, maybe in the glove box or something. I don't know. But it's ordered. And so we're going to end the video right here. We're dragging it out as usual. I like to talk too much, but this is the car. Obviously, if you haven't seen the videos, it's a Joker themed Mustang. There's the Joker. But purple and green is going to be all the colors. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all the subscribers, every one of you guys. We're over 800 now, which is great. And we're just going to keep working on this thing, and hope everybody likes it. Like I say, either way, it's going to get finished, and it's going to be a fun little toy for me to drive around and see what everybody in town thinks about it, because it's loud, and it's going to be just as loud with the colors on it. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the Sunday update video. Like I say, keep an eye out. We'll be doing some short videos. I may even do one right after this video. And we'll see you guys next Sunday.